In this last video of Pandas, I'll show you how to use external datasets, how to read them, and how to write them. So I have imported the package Pandas and NumPy, and here I'm trying to get the dataset called train.csv in the system. So we have a dataset called train.csv, and I'm going to import it. Now, if you are interested in looking at what all is there in this dataset, or maybe you can see what are different column names, you just have to type df.colnames. You just have to type df.columns, and that will give us the name of the columns. So patient ID, health camp ID, registration date, var1, var2, var3, var4, and var5. They are all column names. In case you are interested in looking at the type of the data set that each variable has, so you need to write just d type, and that's it. It will tell you the data type of each column. If you want to see the shape or the number of rows and number of columns in the data set, you just have to type df shape, and it will give you the number of columns and number of rows. So these are some simple commands based on which you can simply understand about the data set. If you want to see the first 5 rows of the data set, you just have to type df.head, and it will show you first 5 of the rows of the data set. In the same way, df.tail, that will give you last 5 rows of the data set. In case we are interested in finding out the missing values, what are different missing values in the data set, or what is the percentage of the missing values in the data set, we just have to use isNull function. So if we use isNull function and then sum it up, it will give us basically the percent missing values of the data set. So as you can see, registration underscore date has 44% data set missing. So this is very simple commands for understanding your data set. Now if you want to choose a data set, calculate the mean over some variable. So let's say, or if you want to see the mean and max, in case you are interested in looking at the vital statistics of different columns, you need to use describe. We have seen this earlier in the last video, but I thought it is good idea to show you it in a data set. So as you can see, these are the vital statistics of different variables. It has not taken into account registration date, because that is a different data type. So all data types which are of type integer, it has given the count, mean, standard deviation, minimum value 25%, that is first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and maximum value. Again, if we are interested in just finding out the mean of a specific variable, we just have to put var, select var, let's say var2, and then use the function mean, and that will give us the mean value of var2. So mean value of, the same way standard, we can calculate the standard deviation. We can calculate the standard deviation. Okay, so now after manipulation and after calculating the data set, we want to write it back to our home directory. So for that, what we need to do, we need to simply write df.to_csv and then output data set that you are interested in. So let's say I write train_output.csv. and it will write the data set in your home directory. So if I see here, uh, train underscore output data set has been written here in this home directory. There are lots of other options. So if you are interested in looking at the other options for write function or to underscore function, these are different functions. These are different options, and you can use it. I'll encourage you to go ahead and find out the meaning of all these different options, and you can use as per your requirement. In the same way, we can input the XLSX data set. So if we are interested in inputting that, then it should be written as pd dot read underscore XLSX and train dot CSV. Okay, so it is giving some error. So instead of XLSX, we will write Excel, EXEL. Okay, so it is still giving some error. And then okay, so why it is giving error? Because I'm trying to import an Excel. I'm trying to import with the help of an Excel function, but I'm not providing an Excel file. So we'll have to provide it an Excel file. Oh, XLSX. And now it has imported the XLSX file. And then it is valid for all the commands that I have shown you earlier. It is valid for this data frame is valid for all those commands. Then again, we can write it back with to underscore Excel with the same syntax. So this is about pandas in brief. I wish I could spend more time on this, but our aim is to learn data science. So I encourage you all to find out different options and try them, utilize them. And if you find any kind of difficulty, just ask me questions. I'll try my best to come with the answers as soon as possible. In my next video, I'll be talking about the matplotlib, which is very helpful in exploratory data analysis when you have a data set and you want to visualize the different columns. It will be helpful in that. So for now, thank you so much and see you on the other side of the video.